Hi, it's Karen, and I hope you're all doing well today. I've been tagged for the You Are It 2013 Kickoff Tag Questions. Louisa tagged me. Hi, Louisa. So we got 5 questions to answer, so let's get started. First one is name 5 things that you can't wait to get your hands on from the 2013 CHA. I had to go on YouTube and check out what they actually are carrying this year. So we'll start with number 1. I like Tim Holtz. I like all the stuff he does, and he has some really cool dyes that are coming out this year. Inks and everything else that he does are really nice too. So anything from his booth would be great, or he could just come on over and sit down and we could craft together. That would be cool. Number 2 would be stencils. Kind of gotten into some stencils. Crafter's Workshop has some really nice ones, so did Prima. So those would be nice to get my hands on. 3, I kind of like the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch, but storage in my area is kind of small, and I just kind of, got that on the back of my mind thinking a ruler and scissors could probably do the same thing and I could save the space. Okay, 4, Prima junkyard findings or vintage trinkets. They had some really neat ones that were coming out this year. It looked fun. And 5, I really like the dies that Matchbox and Cherry Lynn have out this year. They look really cool too. Okay, so that's 5 items. Yay, first question done. 2, what 4 things do you regret purchasing? Oh boy. I'm a frugal kind of person, and so when I do purchase something, I will find many different uses for the one item that I have. So if I buy a die and it's got flowers on it, it's got to like have 4 different flowers so I can use them on different projects, or I can mix and match the flowers and make it different. So basically, if I buy anything that only does one thing and is not a multitasker, it's probably something I regret purchasing. So we will start with, yeah, I'll get everybody mad at me. The, excuse me, Martha Stewart scoreboard, the big one. Small area, it's a big piece. I have to store it. So if I got the small one, I'd probably be happy that I got the big one. Okay, I did buy a lot of Stampin' Up! Stamps. They come on the blocks of wood. If I took them off the blocks of wood, I'd probably store better, but they take up a lot of room. The ATG tape gun. Thought it would be a great thing. It glides nicely, it tapes things good, but I live near salt water, and after a few weeks, that tape kind of slides. Excuse me, the adhesive, I don't know, it just doesn't work here. So probably works great for everybody else. Me, no. So I have that big gun sitting over there. Glitters would be number 4. You guys do great work with glitters. I've seen projects that I just go, ooh, I love that. I bought them, they sit. I don't know if they're just not the thing I grab for when I am doing a project. I really should. So those are the 4 things I regret. Number 3 here is, what 3 things are still on your wish list that you still don't have? Well, still don't have Tim Holtz sitting over here crafting with me. That doesn't count. I did make a list. Lindsay Stamping sprays. I don't have any of those, and they seem to look like fun. A lot of people use those. They look like a great thing to do. I don't have even, I've seen you guys make your own sprays and stuff, but I don't have the time for that. Markers. Tim Holtz has got those distress markers, and they look like fun to play with. The last thing on my list for that would be time. I don't have a lot of time, spare time to do stuff, and that's what I would like. Okay, so on my wish list it counts. 4. What 2 crafts would you like to challenge yourself with this upcoming year? Hmm. Well, I'm kind of a person who will sit down, and if she sees something, like I'm watching a YouTube video and you guys are doing something and I go, ooh, I'd like to try that, I usually will sit down and try that. So I don't usually make a to-do list. I have a list of things that I would like to do, but it's little small things. Jane, Altered Junkie, did a shadow box that I really liked, so I would like to try to do one of those. Of course, I have to find a shadow box to start it off with. I've seen a few videos where people are using patinas on metals. I think that would be fun, so I would try that. 2 things. Yay, another question down. Number 5. Excuse me. What is your number 1 most important New Year's resolution pertaining to crafting? I don't make resolutions. If I make one, I usually don't follow through with it. So, kind of what's the point? Um, Things happen in your daily life, so I kind of make my days one day at a time. I try to do what I can do in those days. So making a resolution to stick to is kind of a pointless thing for me. Um, the only thing I would say that I would like to do is just to find more time to sit down and spend just doing crafting. I do it in little bolts and timeline. I got 10 minutes here, I'll do a little piece. I got 10 minutes there. So I would like to have a couple hours. Would be nice. So that gives me the 5 questions, and I've answered them. Yay! So unfortunately, I do have to tag, I believe it's 5 more people, and I will be posting them down below because I am not going to try to say their YouTube names because I will butcher them, and I do not want to do that. Okay, so I've answered them. I will post the names down below. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.